Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. We are on the Presidium, of course, at the Citadel. One of the things I've neglected to do at the end of the last episode was show the journal entry for that assignment we just did, between settling the matter between Rebecca and Michael. Citadel Family Matters, the name of it. You convinced Rebecca to get the gene therapy that will ensure her child a life free from heart disease. She and Michael reconcile their differences. Is that 100%? Is that a guarantee? I guess not. I mean, it's still 1 in 300 chance that the baby could be harmed by the therapy, but still better than the 1 in 50 chance that the baby can develop in the heart condition and needing treatment that may not be effective. So, anyway, we're done over on this side. We were headed over to the embassies, so let's keep going over there. There's something else I wanted to mention. That's why we're taking the long way around rather than taking transit. Shorben. I forgot to mention something else about Shorben. Yeah, these two are still bickering.
You're not allowed in here.
We'll deal with them later. Shorben, if you remember, had 2 bodyguards with him, and everyone was armed. And the reason that no one pulled their gun on us, and there was really no way to fight him there, was that he knew us. He recognized us. If you skip talking to Shorben initially, you never talk to him in the tower, and therefore you never scan the keepers, and you go to Jalid, and then you go to Shorben, because Shorben won't be in the tower anymore once you talk to Jalid. He'll be down in the markets. He will react quite differently to you if he doesn't know you. So it's definitely worth a replay for that. Alright, so we're at the embassies now, and last time we spoke to Executor Palin, we were still not a Spectre. I think he will have something new to say now that we are a Spectre.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
Yeah, so that's just it. Just a couple lines there. Nothing else new to
I'll
say
be
to
going
him.
now.
Goodbye, Commander.
He doesn't like the idea that we're going to do whatever it takes to stop Saren. Well, good thing he's not in charge of this, I guess. Alright, let's say hi to Nasana first. She asked us to come here.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
You said you had a job offer.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on a cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
You want me to hunt down the people who killed her?
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
You can't negotiate with criminals.
It's too late. I transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to C-Sec immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
You got in over your head and you expect me to pull you out?
This is easy money for you, Shepard. I've already found her. You just need to bring her back. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Well, that didn't take long. Remember I said that we weren't quite done in Artemis Tau? There was a planet we could land on? I wonder if that's where we're going.
Anything you can tell me about the mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way, especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Okay, so we're going to get this assignment no matter what we say over here. Unfortunately, you don't get a couple renegade for doing this. Oh well.
I got more important things to do than track down your sister.
You're the only one I can turn to, Shepard. Besides, I've already transmitted the coordinates to your ship. Please, just see what you can do. I'll be waiting here when you're done.
Okay. UNCSR Diplomacy, we already knew that was the name of it. Nasana Dantius has hired you to rescue her sister Dahlia from a mercenary group working out in the Artemis Tau Cluster. Let me guess. Yeah, Macedon. Okay, so that planet there is where we're going to be going when we do this assignment. Yay. Okay. Alright, now I have sufficient persuasion skills. I can talk to this guy. Get this, I think this is the Citadel homecoming. That looks familiar. Michel Bhatia, the husband of a soldier who died on Eden Prime, has asked you to convince the Alliance to return his wife's body. So yeah, we're going to speak to Mr. Bosker. Find out why his wife's body has not been returned. Okay. Let's ask.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
You can cut the red tape for a grieving husband. I want you to release the body of Nirali Bhatia.
Commander, nothing would make me happier. I'm afraid, though, that it's not quite that simple. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Alright, let's ask some questions here.
How long do you think this research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You gotta have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
Oh boy. Alright, so you need 2 points charm to select this, and you need 2 points intimidate to select this. So you may be wondering, why the heck did I wait so long to do this? Well, even though I despise the Alliance for not informing Mr. Bhatia what they needed her for, basically let him decide, I think it's better. I mean, this Geth thing, we don't know if this problem's going away. This could just get worse. We may need this information.
I'll tell Samesh. Next time you cut up a dead soldier, at least tell her husband the truth.
That was just the reaction we were hoping to avoid, Commander. But if you think it will help, tell Mr. Bhatia the truth. Perhaps he will understand. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
Okay, this really ticks me off. This is the reaction he was hoping to avoid. Well, this is a real simple way to avoid this reaction, sir. You don't hide the truth from people. Oh man, the Alliance pisses me off in this one. But I still have to say that the tests are more important here. Yes, this has been updated. Samesh Bhatia, the husband of a soldier. Oops, we already read this. This is the part that's changed. You've heard Mr. Bosker's reasons for keeping the body. You will need to use charm or intimidate skills to convince one of the men to see reason. So yeah, this guy's actually easier to convince than Samesh will be. So let's go talk to him.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
They're running medical studies on Nirali. That's why they won't release the body.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
Yeah, my heart breaks for this guy. He should not have to endure this. This is important, requires 3 points charm. This is war, requires 3 points intimidate. That's why I had to wait.
Samesh, right now, more people are going to die unless the military runs those tests.
This isn't about them. This is about my wife, the woman the military killed.
The Geth killed your wife, and they will kill a lot more if we don't run those tests.
You think I've not given enough? Don't speak to me of duty. My wife is dead.
Yes, she is, Mr. Bhatia. She died fighting for what she believed in. She sacrificed her life to keep you safe. I think she'd want to make the most of that sacrifice.
You're right, Miss Williams. She would not flinch from her duty. Let them run their tests. Let my wife save lives so that others are spared the loss I feel today. Goodbye. Thank you for finding me answers.
Oi, that's a tough one. You get some good XP and you get a nice bucket of Renegade from that. You've convinced Mr. Bhatia to allow the military to keep his wife's body in order to continue their tests. In the long run, this will hopefully save some human lives. Don't know if that's going to be true or not. I mean, it would be nice to know if at some point in the future whether lives were spared because of those tests. I just don't know. Also, how marvelous is it to bring Ashley for this assignment, both at the beginning when we first talked to him and now. The dialogue that she adds to this, I think, is really nice. Alright, one thing I haven't mentioned before is that every time you do a story mission, these two will be standing over here and appear to be in some sort of argument almost. But Udina will have something to say about each of the story missions. You know? So we've done Theron. Let's see what he has to say about that.
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
So Udina walks off on this, and yeah, you don't ever get to talk to him. Anderson will stay here because you can still continue to ask questions.
Yes, Commander.
That you had asked him back. We had asked him back up on into the dock, and yeah, you can go through all those questions, and you can ask him again about the colonies you haven't visited. Artemis Tau is now out of here because we don't need to go there anymore. Also,
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Isn't it unique for Anderson to say this isn't a game? I just laughed my ass off the first time I heard that. Alright, I think Din may have something to say about my becoming a Spectre. Let's see if that's true or not.
The Earth Clan Spectre has returned to speak with me.
Oh my god, I love this guy.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Pretending to be all hoity-toity almost there. Love it. Love it. Okay. I think we're done on the Presidium for a little bit. Go back into the wards. Yeah, now that I have 3 Intimidate points, there's yet another thing I can do now. I'm going to head up to the med clinic. I think Dr. Michel may need my help again. Yeah, she's usually standing over there looking our way. She seems to be talking to this thing.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard. I didn't see you come in.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
Just tell me what's going on.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges, they just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
They won't bother you again. I guarantee it.
I see. Maybe it's better if I don't know anymore. I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan, down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Okay, so now we have a quest from Dr. Michel. I want to step into her store real quick.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Just to look at some prices here. The Armor Upgrade Medical Exoskeleton 8, which I would really love because it gives you reduction power cooldown in addition to toxic resistance and health regen. It's 420,000 credits. I'm not even really that close to that yet. I'm just going to jot this number down because it might come in handy later, knowing that value. Also, I'm going to pull up the most expensive thing, or the most valuable thing I have. So that's usually when you in the sell screen at the bottom, the things that are most valuable are at the bottom. She will buy this from me for 3,150 credits. So I'm going to write that value down too, just for future reference. Alright, so our new assignment is called Citadel. Dr. Michel. Dr. Chloe Michel is being blackmailed. Someone learned about her dismissal from a previous employer and the circumstances surrounding it. Now, if she doesn't give these people her supplies, they're threatening to go public with what they know. And we're going to speak to Morlan. Morlan, of course, is down in the markets. There's a lot of things that go on in those lower markets in this game. Alright, and once again, it's actually quicker to find him by taking taking this to the Course Den terminal. Alright, and Finch is still here. I haven't forgotten about him. My Earthborn quest, waiting to get started over there. Alright, so here we have the combination of the green square, and you can barely see the exclamation point, because this is where we want to go to help Dr. Michel.
Hello there. Welcome to Morlan's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies.
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Change of plans.
A change, but the doctor... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Morlan. I told Baines you'd screw this up.
What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
I gotta say, because there's a little bit of a voice change there, for the longest time, I thought this was like two Krogan. Somehow one was a blackmailer and one was like a bouncer or something. Amanda wasn't paying attention, or didn't have subtitles on, so I didn't have that assistance to tell me that this was just the same guy.
Leave the doctor alone, or you'll have to deal with me.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
Okay, you should reconsider. Requires 6 charm points. So this guy's really tough to charm, but you only need 3 intimidate points to scare him off. If you use any of these options over here, you will end up fighting him, and you'll get the XP from a single kill. But there's 9 renegade behind this, and that's what I really want here.
Her secret stays buried, or I bury you.
Hey, hold on! I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
The blackmailer said something about Baines said he'd screw this up, so who the heck is that?
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Okay, not much info there. I'm gonna shop from this guy, but not right now.
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Yay. 9 more renegade. I mean, once we finally crossed over, a lot of things opened up, and boom, we got almost another full block there. Marvelous. Alright. I want to look at the journal again. The blackmailer is dealt with. Talk to Dr. Michel at the Med Clinic in Upper Wards and let her know she is safe again. Let's go do that right now.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
A discount on supplies, yay. It's a pity that she only sells those medical supplies, but well, we can ask her about Baines.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
That's a weird question because it suggests that she knows other Baines, and no one else will ever refer to this guy as Armiston, so...
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
I wonder if the captain knows him.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
Alright, she said she's going to give us a discount. Let's see what kind of discount...
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
we have here. Yeah, we just went from 420,000, 357,000. That's a 15% discount. Oh man, do I wish that she had other stuff here. She had armors and pistols and... Oh, that would be so sweet. But still, I mean, even with the discount, I'm not close to being able to afford it. But I am probably going to buy one of those things as soon as I can. Because I do love this cooldown reduction. The only issue is I don't think she ever restocks. Once you've bought one of these things, that's it. It's out of her inventory. But notice something else. She didn't even mention this aspect. 6,300 credits now she's going to offer you for this. She's doubling the amount of money she's now willing to pay you for your items, and she'll buy anything. She's not she's not limiting to the medical stuff. She'll buy anything from you. So this is huge. And in fact, there's not a bug, but it's a little feature that you can make use of. Maybe it is a bug. When you sell stuff, it ends up going into your buyback inventory, and the buyback inventory isn't per vendor. It stays with you in a way. It's kind of strange, but you can sell things to her for a lot more than you can sell them for other people. And the strange thing is that if you sell your stuff here and then you go to another vendor and you buy back, you'll actually pay less than you sold it for. So if you just keep recycling that thing, that feature, you end up making a lot of money. You have enough money at this point to go and buy those big guns, the Spectre Master Gear stuff. I'm not going to do that. I think that's, even though it's a lot, I mean, it's obviously a feature you can use, I'm just not going to do it. I don't want to have Spectre gear this early, I guess. I mean, it means that every other gun you find in the game is just not worth it. It'll never be as good as what you've got. So I do like the idea of finding better guns and equipping them and getting excited about it. There's just one danger, of course, if you want to use this trick. Don't clear out your full inventory selling it, expecting you're going to be able to buy it back, because your buyback screen has a limit of 20 items. So if you're using this trick, just be sure you're counting you're only selling 20 items, so that way when you go back to the vendor to buy them back, you'll end up with them all. You won't lose anything in essence. Okay. Yay. We actually, even though she said she wasn't going to pay us, we got some money out of that. And now that assignment should be done. Dr. Michel is safe. You dealt with the blackmailer. Thanks to you, Dr. Michel is free to continue to work in her clinic. Yay. Okay, I'm actually going to stop here because I want to sell some stuff now. Because now that she is offering me twice as much, I'll be selling stuff to her until I really don't care about money anymore. So, yep, I'll do that off screen. So I'll drop a save here. And we'll pick up the story from right here next time.